Okay, it's time to check in with Erik Osberg once again with Otter Tail Lakes Country. Erik, looks like you're just getting done fishing.
I am just getting done fishing.
Very nice. How'd it go?
It went pretty good. We were on Otter Tail. The most interesting thing is the water temps have plummeted. They were 70 degrees not too long ago, and we're down into the high 50s. It was 57 degrees surface temp when we got off the lake. So the not so good news is the fish are scattered about, right? They're not piled up in one spot. We started shallow and we just gradually worked our way deeper, and we ended up finding the walleyes in like 25 to 30 feet of water. A pretty easy technique, a bottom bouncer and a spinner and a crawler. One of the guys in the boat had a bottom bouncer, a spinner. Well, he had a slow death, and then he had a gulp on there. And he outfished the real night crawler. So, so Otter Tail has so many breaks. It's hard to say fish the breaks, but that's what we were doing. Just kind of random break lines. Some of them are harder than others. Some of them are just super steep, and some of them have a little bit more of a shelf or a gradualness to it. And those super steep ones are just hard to fish. So, if you can find a gradual, I would even say 15 to 25 run straight break line, bottom bouncer, 2 ounce, 3 ounce is not too heavy, because then you can get down into that 30 feet of water if you need to. And either a crawler or a gulp thing. And we put some walleyes in the boat.
So the cooler water temperatures, did you change your speed up at all, or were you kind of fishing the same way you have been?
We were fishing the same way we have been. I mean, the hope is that, and it should be happening now, is those fish should be congregating and, schooling up and putting the feed bag on. And, the water temps were so high for so long. I mean, maybe water temps are where they should be now. It was just such a drastic change. Like when we left the dock this morning, the water temps were 64, and when we got back, they were 57.
Wow.
So it gives you an idea of what, these, and again, now it's going to get warmer, so that, it'll all change tomorrow, right? Like that's the hard part about fishing. But the bold takeaway for me was the water temps have dropped dramatically in the last 5 days. I mean, from 70s to high 50s. So, the fall bite isn't here yet. It's still ahead of us, but we're probably not far away with these cooler water temps.
Oh, we definitely had a cold front move through here this week. Were you fishing? You were still fishing down a little bit deeper?
Yeah, the fish were 20 to 30 feet is where the fish were. Marked a bunch on the electronics. They just weren't in the mood when we were out there, but yeah, so we started super shallow. You and I have talked about not fishing too shallow. Well, we got 2 little ones up in 5 feet of water, and we said, well, this isn't what we came here for. And then as we went deeper and deeper, then that's when we started to see the good marks. But it's weird, in my normal fall spots, nothing. Not on Otter Tail, there's a lot of underwater fingers, and these were just straight breaks, right? Maybe there was a little bit of a finger that stuck out, but it wasn't the big pronounced, structure. Normally in the fall, they'll stack up on that structure, but they're scattered right now, which is not so good a news. But if you go forward and you keep going and you hit them, and then you can start turning around and going through them again. But fish are scattered right now, but hopefully they'll be balling up here as the water temps keep going down.
Well, the biggest thing is getting out there and doing it no matter what. You can't catch them when you're sitting on the couch. And if people want to find out more about fishing in Otter Tail County, where should they go, Erik?
They can find their inner otter at ottertaillakescountry.com.
This has been the Finding Fins Fishing Podcast, part of the Sporting Journal Radio family. Subscribe wherever you get podcasts or go to findingfins.com and make sure to like our sponsors.
Did you know there are more than 1,000 lakes in Otter Tail County?
Yep, and I'm going to fish as many as I can. I'm an outdoorsy otter. Nothing beats a full day of fishing for me. The lakes of Otter Tail County give me plenty of options to lower my boat and snag the perfect catch. Not an outdoorsy otter? No problem. Otter Tail County has something for everyone. You just need to find your inner otter. Go to this site right here.